Hi there. Thanks for joining me today as I make these blueberry lemon bars. These beautiful, dainty Meyer lemon bars are made extra special with the addition of fresh blueberries and a toasted coconut shortbread cookie crust. Here are the ingredients that we'll need. You can refer back to these at the end, or you can visit my blog to print them out. Let's get started. First of all, you're going to need to toast up your coconut. Add about a big cup full of coconut to a rimmed pan. I'm just using a cake pan, and put it under your broiler to toast it up. Now every couple of minutes you need to shake it around because coconut will burn really quickly, so every couple of minutes take your fingers and just swish it around. Mine took about 6 minutes to toast. Once you get it out of the broiler, let that cool completely. Now to your food processor, combine your flour, sugar, salt, and coconut in a food processor. We're going to need 2 cups of flour. I'm using all-purpose. A half a cup of granulated sugar. A half teaspoon of salt. And we're going to put back in the cup of toasted and cooled coconut. Pulse everything to combine well. And then we're going to add our butter. Your butter needs to be really cold, and I've cut the butter into little cubes of 1/2-inch squares. We're going to need 12 tablespoons of cold butter. Add those to the flour mixture and just pulse it until the whole mixture resembles wet sand and begins to clump together a little. Once it kind of looks like sand, we're ready. Press your dough into a prepared baking dish, and as you can see here, I've just lined a baking dish with parchment paper. That's going to make it really easy to just lift out at the end. Now you can use your fingers or a meat pounder, or you can even use the bottom of a drinking glass to press your dough into the bottom of the pan. We really want a uniform thickness. Once that happens, bake your crust for about 25 minutes at 350 degrees. Now while the crust is baking, we're going to go back to the food processor to make our filling. We're going to combine 1½ cups of granulated sugar, 4 eggs. We're going to add the zest of about 4 or 5 Meyer lemons. We really want about 3 tablespoons of lemon zest at the end, so you may need more lemons if your lemons are kind of small. Then we're going to add 1/2 cup of the Meyer lemon juice, 2 teaspoons of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/8 teaspoon of salt, and process all of this mixture on low until it's well mixed and nice and smooth. Now when the crust comes out of the oven, we're going to pour this filling over the warm crust. In a small bowl, I'm taking a big handful of blueberries, about 1/4 cup, and just add a little bit of flour to them. You really don't even need to measure. I probably used, I don't know, a tablespoon, but that was too much. Now the flour is going to help keep the blueberries from bleeding. So just give them a good dusting and then kind of shake them off, and then add the floured blueberries to your filling, and then we're going to return the dish to the oven. We're going to bake it again for another 25 minutes, uncovered. When it comes out, you need to let these lemon bars cool completely. I actually just put mine in the refrigerator overnight because you want the filling to get nice and set. Use a sharp knife to go around the short ends of the dish where the filling was in contact, where we didn't have the parchment paper. And once you do that, you can use that parchment paper just to lift the whole thing out. That makes it super easy to cut. Cut them into squares or bars, and then garnish with some powdered sugar. They're very rich, so probably for my family, small squares were fine. And then these beautiful Meyer lemons bars are so beautiful. They'd be great for a shower or a picnic or a party or anything really. They're just really nice. If you're not familiar with Meyer lemons, they're kind of like a cross between a lemon and a mandarin orange. They're a little sweeter than a lemon, and they have a slight orange taste, and it's just a very, very delicate flavor. And the toasted coconut in the crust gives it a whole different dimension and texture to these bars. I hope you'll enjoy this recipe, and I hope you'll come back for more. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.